Hello my crafty friends, it's Krista here from Second Chance Creation. It's been a while, but things just happens, and yes, so I haven't had time to make a video, except now I've got half an hour. I was going to share with you some things that I bought from an Etsy store here in Australia, and it's absolutely beautiful. I think it's called Vintage Journals. Karen Grant is the artist, and she's also on YouTube, and I'm going to leave her channel link below and you go and check her out. I just wanted to support her shop, and I bought some beautiful things from her. She paints roses and she makes her own designs, so she's a amazing artist. So, and I was after these to you know, include in my grunge journals. Not that one, that's mine. But yes, but look at all this beautiful, these are actually stickers, okay. Look at this, it's a frame, you know, that I can put on a page and then pop something behind there. These couple of things here, these images here, all the vintage ladies, really cool. And I also was after some of a little washi tape. I thought that was really cute. But yes, I just wanted to have some of her work because it's really gorgeous. I'm actually following her at the moment, and she also has a giveaway happening. So if you want to pop over on her channel, but you must be a visible subscriber. And this is what she does. It's only a very small version, and I've watched her how she makes these roses. It looks so simple, but of course, you know, for anyone that's really not that handy with a paintbrush, can be more disastrous, I think. But I'm going to leave Karen's channel link below, so please go and check her out. Amazing. So I just wanted to support an Australian Etsy store, and I've actually bought some stuff from another Etsy store as well, and they were wax seals. Now I've got to have a look who these were from. I should have been a bit more prepared, because I was going to buy myself one of those wax seal things, you know, with all the bits and pieces. But when this came up, and I seen it, and I'm going, ooh, yes please. So they're all different designs. It's just a mixture, and I've actually used one of them on my project, so I'll share that with you in a minute. But look, aren't they cool? So yes, I like them, and even the little Velcro dots. So I'm going to have fun with these. So I'm not even going to worry about buying myself a set. I'm just going to, you know, support this little Etsy store and purchase them, and they weren't very expensive at all. So that saves me, you know, buying another piece of equipment where I've got to make some stuff. So I'll show you what I've been doing. I've been given a lot of, I'll just bear with me. It went last year, I think it was, early this year, when I went to my brother's. My sister-in-law had all these envelopes near the fireplace, and I said to her, oh, not that one, and I said to her, what are you going to do with these? She said, oh, they're going to be burned. I said, oh, can I have them? And these are all notices from my nephew. He likes getting fines. So yeah, so imagine all this. Brisbane City Council, NRMA, that's ours, a couple of ours in there. But yeah, so it's about 50 of them, or even more. And I thought the other day, right, I'm going to do something with these now, and I haven't even touched the surface. And I've all I did was at night time in our lounge room, because we've got the fire on, I started just gluing all the not the lounge room, the kitchen. It's got a gas heater. I started gluing all different pages. I got half a dozen books out and started ripping. And music paper, it's got some handwriting on it. I haven't done anything on the fronts of these yet. So this is just what I've been doing. And some of them I've ripped, right, for my grunge journals. So they're ripped. So I can either use them that way, whichever way, I think. Some of them have got a pocket, I think. No. Yeah, so they've been sewn. So yeah, so that's all of these. Some of them I've got a little flap. This has already been lined with various book pages, and different colours. And I've just used some of the things in the book pages as well. This one here, a little crossword puzzle. So yes, I've been, this one here, I've actually, because they're quite long, I've flipped it over and made it into a tuck spot. So they're all stitched. And then this was on the back of a cover of a music sheet, and I thought, oh well, I might as well put that on. And this was for piano lessons. And then I've made one with some out of a book as well. So yeah, so I've sort of a bit rough and rugged. So that's these ones, okay. And of course also made some that you flip up like that, okay, stitched. Then I came across two books. One was called Little Women, and we all know the story and the movie, but the book cover itself was made from cloth, and the cloth itself was very fragile. So I ended up tearing it off, and I covered it on one of the envelopes, and this is the colour of the cloth, okay. So what I've done, I've glued it on really securely. It's not going to come off, it's stitched on. I've used one of the pictures from the Little Women's book, and I just saw that and I thought, oh, how cool was that? What a beautiful life. I just put a little tag on there with some eyelets and some string. And here are the Little Women. I can't remember all their names, but I took that out of the book as well. And this was the inside lined paper that was in the book, and I've just took that all out to be able to use it, because what I'm going to do with this one, I'm probably going to get 3 or 4 pages and hand sew them in, and be like a little journal type thing that'll get inserted into a journal. So yeah, so I thought, how cool is that? I mean, look, that looks like wallpaper, doesn't it? But that was the inside of the cover, and the book itself, you just couldn't save it. It was pretty well, yeah, pretty well gone. So I've just got a lot of the pages out of it. So as you can see, you know, they're nicely browned on the outside. So I'll use them in the for in here if I can, but I think that might be a bit wide by the look of it. I might have to use them in this one yesterday. So, but anyway, so I'll work it out. And then now these are the pictures as well from the book, okay? And so I might even use them in here actually. 1 or 2 in that one, you know. Maybe this one and this one. Yeah, so aren't they cool? So yeah, so there's not much left of that book because it was pretty well loved and read, and yeah. And then I found another book that had this blue cover on it. It was just I think it was not a Reader's Digest. I can't remember now. It's like a war book, but I like the cover on it. But it all came off, so I tore the cloth off as well. And I'm going to Mod Podge this, and yeah, and see what but it's a nice colour, and I've lined the inside, okay. So I had to get a lot of these ready because I don't have much in stock where I can just pick it up for my next journal. This one I've made it so it opens that way, okay. I did a fair bit of hand stitching in here and used some wooden beads, okay, bits of thread. So yeah, it's stitched and glued around. This is the cover of a music book. It was brown. I thought, how cool was that? And you can still see, you know, the page numbers, and that there are from the little bit of blue showing there. I probably can cover that up with something. And then I've made some that are already finished. All right, let's see. Let's get excited. This is quite large, this one. I got a bit carried away. It's 9.5 inches. And this was a double window envelope. And I've popped behind it some of my vintage wallpaper. And here's one of those paper dolls from Karen Grant. And also this is from Karen. And there's this bit of washi tape. So lovely. So I've just put in some clusters. And of course in here is a secret little envelope that you can journal on. I've just tucked that in there. So very secretive. Okay. Lots of book papers. And I've popped out some words here. A bit more washi tape I had left over. And I used a piece of cloth, coffee dot cloth for the when I sewed it, and I decoupage this rose on here and open it up. And I haven't made a tag for this, so I made a pocket with the wallpaper. And here's a real scrappy notepad, various papers, music paper, scrapbook paper, lined paper, embossed wax paper, and a pink doily, paper doily, more paper. This is a painted paper towel from my friend, and I left the back as is so you can journal on this as well. I mean, how cool is that? Absolutely love it, how that turned out. And then I made another one. Now this one I really enjoyed doing because I wanted to do something different here. I had this little doily, and I ended up cutting one of the motifs off, and I've had this little doily sitting around with 3 motifs, squares, and I wanted to do something to keep it closed. So I made a pocket for the altered paper clip, and that'll keep it closed. I mean, how cool is that? Yeah, so I stitched around it. I don't have pink ink. I've used my chalk, bit of doily scrap, and I've got this little heart, glitzy little heart button there, and some string, a little bit of applique. And then to open it up on the back, pop in some music paper, some buttons, some dark trim, and you open it up and you've got all these beautiful pockets. Okay. This is napkin, decoupaged, and you open it up. I'm yet to put something in here, and this is the envelope. This is that beautiful rose that Karen Grant, and this is her logo, and she included it, so obviously I can just pop it in there as a little photo. And but look at this beautiful rose. Isn't this just superb? So this is an original that's hand painted. Bit more of the doily. So you've got a tuck here. Okay, did I make any more tucks? No, that was just a tuck spot there. And then I just did a bit of collage with various papers to cover the blue. Just here a bit of decoupage, and of course some hand stitching, so that can be closed up. And then the paper clip, which is an altered paper clip, just slides in there and just close it up just beneath that button. I mean, how cool is that? So you can do a lot with these envelopes. Here I've had a beautiful napkin, and I just decoupaged over the papers. Used some cloth that I had laying around that's been stamped. I think I got it from an op shop somewhere. Used one of these pictures that I got from Pinterest. I use this quite a bit, and just used a bit of sheeting because it had sort of the same sort of colours, and did some French knots with some embroidery floss. And on the back is the same as again, the napkin, and then you open it up. And as you can see, you've got a frill here, and you've got this pretty little border here. So you open it up and you've got your altered CD envelope. Okay, you open it up, you take this out, and you flip this up. Okay, and like this, and it just keeps that shut. It keeps that shut. I haven't put anything in there. This is a double tuck envelope, so you can put something behind this envelope. Here I've made a little cluster, and you can actually take this out and actually journal on this. Okay. And then this one you've actually got to take out, and you unfold that and you can journal on that as well. And then you can use this envelope. So really love that idea. And then you open it up and you've got a scrappy notepad that I've actually stitched in. It's like a little journal, I suppose. But what I've done is I've cut the edges, or tore the edges off with my, you know, saw blade. And yeah, so that you can just flip it open just like that. And this is tuck spot here as well. And this was the envelope, and I've had that for so long I decided to use it now, and I just fussy cut her off Pinterest. So yeah, so, and I just wanted to, when you close it, that you could see both layers on that. I really enjoyed making that one. And then of course I did one of these ones so that they actually flip open. This one I've made it so you've got a little tab there. Found this in a magazine, Between Ourselves. I mean, how cool is that? Did some French knots, some slow stitching, bit of corrugated cardboard, a little bit of pink there, another one of Karen's roses here. And what I did is I just chalked a little bit more pink in there just to bring the colour up. Here now I've used, I've got this charcoal pencil. Where is it? Here it is. And I just went along there and I just used a cotton bud and just rubbed around it, and I really like that bit of shadowy, grungy sort of look. So yeah, so you open it up and you can journal on it, okay? And on the back I've sort of left it with the book pages and went around with the charcoal pencil as well. Here I've did a bit of uneven sort of stitching and some wooden beads on there. And then I've made this one. It's a bit bigger version. I've used some Tim Holtz paper dolls. I've used this really big, 3 big vintage button. Corrugated cardboard, bit of a doily, and this, believe it or not, is a barcode. It was on a paper bag, and I when I ripped the bag up to use it, I thought, oh, I might keep this because that looks interesting. Well, it looks like a, you know, they're sitting on a bench there. And in the window I just backed it with some paper just on here, and of course I haven't finished with that yet. And of course you've got a pocket in here, you've got a little tuck spot, and I'm just going to pop this little card in here. Another one of my little sneaky little envelopes, and you open it up and you can journal on it, okay? And that's just the edging of a book page, just like that. And of course, you know, I've found some scrappy paper, and I'll probably end up putting that in here somewhere. I might put that in there, I'm not sure yet. That's why I've probably got it in there, because it's not finished. So yes, but I've left, you know, some of the envelope here, grunched it all up so that you can see it. What else have I been doing? Here I've made a book page that I had decoupaged, and I just ripped it in half and made a scrappy little notebook here, or journaling, little journal, where I've had all these bits of papers, and I just stitched down, popped on a bit of scrappy bits. Yeah, so that's a nice little thing to add in a journal. And of course then I made a bookmark. Not sure what I'm going to put in there, depends what journal it's going to go into. Use some paper, Tim Holtz paper dolls. Letter from, there's one of my letters. The Outpost. And this was from a magazine, this little 5-cent. I thought, oh, I might cut that out and use it. And what that is, it's also a paper clip, okay? It's a hidden one. And what I've got here is, I've popped a little bit of corrugated cardboard on there so that you can put it on the page if you wish. that way, okay? Or I've actually cut up some packaging paper, which is great to journal on, okay? It fits really nice right behind here, okay? Just like that. So yeah, so I'm yet to put something in here, but yeah, how cool is that, eh? So you can just pop that on a page as well. So that can be a bookmark. And then I've used some of Grant's doll here, and also this picture here was one of her bookmark digi-kits, and I just wanted the bookmarks, but I wanted the roses for my next journal. So look at that lovely big bee. And I just I actually found a dictionary with I think 5 different languages in it, little pocket dictionary. What is it? Oh no, it's how to use your calculator, and it's in Spanish, in French, Pakistan, Indonesia, and in English. And I thought, finally I've got something with some foreign language, so I use that as a backing, and I've just chalked the image, and that's just some cardstock, a bit of a washi tape, okay? And this was part of the bookmark, and I didn't resize it, so I ended up with a whole A4 page. So I've used that onto the back here, but I thought, oh, how beautiful. So that's that one. And then I was watching Maggie White and Laurie from Golden Ridge do a flippy thing with book pages, using up your book pages. So I can either attach it to a page, which I'll probably do. I can use it as a front cover, which I might do as well. So it's got a few flips. So I did a bit of hand stitching here, and this is out of a book. I think it was a Reader's Digest book. Just love the old lanterns. And this was part of a napkin. So, and you flip her up, and I've got some corrugated cardboard, and I've actually got a little tag in that. And then you've got a couple of little tickets in here, gesseted, so you can journal on that. And then you open that up and you can journal on this, okay? And then also then you can open this up, journal on here, and this is a little pocket. And at this stage I've only put in 3 tags, but I'll be joining them to make it into a little mini journal. That'll just a little booklet. Do your best and leave the rest, 'twill all come night some day or night. Really like that little saying. So yeah, so I just did a bit of a collage here with fabric envelope. Can't remember where this came out of, a little button, bit of sheeting. So yeah, so that's all. I thought that was really cool. I might even just use it as a front cover. I mean, that itself lends itself, doesn't it? Pretty cool. Great idea. That was a really good live. And then of course I've got some of these bags, and I'm not sure, I think they might have been from Bonnie and Clyde. I made a little pocket on the back. You can put something in there. I think that was in there. And I just decoupaged it with some papers, doily, sheeting, and made this little journaling card to go with it. And that just pops in there, okay? It's got roses, I think they're roses. Roses, yeah. So I have been busy. Here's the bookmark of Karen Grant's that I finally got the right size after working it out on my computer. And I've made it so that you can actually journal on it. And I've left that little paper clip you can take off, and I've just popped a pearl in it so you can see it. And just put a little bit of edging on the bottom. Now these ones was where the seals came from, because here we go. Oh no, it doesn't say it was from. Just says thank you. I'll have to get that. And it had a lovely printed paper on it, and when I sprayed my coffee dye on it, it all the ink ran, so that didn't look very good. So I've just used one of my own little pictures from Pinterest, popped in this butterfly. This piece trim was already on the bag, okay, and just put a bow on it and an envelope, so that'll go in a journal. And what I've done is I've actually folded the edges down to make them a bit stronger, because they usually have the serrated edge on them. So that's that one, and that's the other one. So as you can see how that's faded, but I like that because that is not as bad as what that was. So, and this was also on the bag, so it's the beautiful presentations where the seals came in. And because of this colour, I've actually used the sheeting, and I've used one of the seals as a closure, just to sort of close the bag if you're going to put something in there that you don't want, you know, to lose. Or you can just leave it like that, but I've just made it so it tucks under there, and that's going to go on the page. So as you can see, I've been busy, and I've been, you know, there's my corrugated cardboard. I've been going crazy, crazy with, you know, fabrics and trying all my inks and stuff. And you all know about my little tins that I altered. Well, this one here, the other tin I've altered now, and I've used a lot of my old stamps on here, and these hold my bigger envelopes that you can actually, you know, put in, and just in here, okay. And then these ones I've made so that you can put one in the other and fold out and use for journaling. So these come really handy, and they just always sit at my desk. And then what I've been doing is been making my own stamps, because you know, I've been going through these horrible things. So I've got hold of this really fine foam, used some rickrack, used these spools, and yeah, and I didn't know that you cannot mix your inks, Distress Oxide, with your normal Distress ink. I was watching one of the lives with Tim Holtz, so I don't know why, but I'm going to try not to mix them. So I'm going to make sure that I write on it, like this one's for Oxide, and because I've got another one, it's a walnut ink, and I can't remember where I've got it. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Busy with doing those. All right, now, oh yes, and also a cork. Okay, this is a old wooden spool. I love the old wooden spools. And then I can write on it whether it's oxide or whether it's just ink. Then I used a cork because I needed one more. And I can also use this to, I tried it, put on an ink pad, and makes a really cool pattern. So, you know, pretty versatile, hey? So, yeah, so that's what I've been up to. So I hope you like my little creations. Now, in regard to my Etsy store, I've decided to load up my goodies in a 2 days sort of time frame, because my journals have been selling, which is fantastic, and I'm starting to find that I don't seem to have enough time to make journals, you know, in an appropriate time. So I've decided that I'm going to upload any new listings at the end of the month and the beginning of the month. So it gives me 2 days or 3 days to make videos and get them uploaded onto my Etsy store. So you won't see anything for the rest of the month, but you'll see things happening in my store at the end of the month and the beginning of the month. And I'll try to do the videos. If I can't make the videos before I list them, well, if you are following my Etsy store and you've got your little bell on, you'll get notified when the listing's on there, and then if I get the time, I'll do a video. So that's in regard to my Etsy store. So I'm not leaving. Someone asked me, oh, you're not leaving the store, are you? I said, no, I'm not leaving the Etsy store. I really enjoy it. You know, yes, you do pay fees, But when I worked out how much time it takes me to travel to do 3 markets a month, and what I have to pay, which is like $25 per market, that's $75 a month, then petrol on top. I don't pay that much fees in Etsy, so for me to do the Etsy is worthwhile. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this little video. I better get off because I think it'll probably be longer than half an hour. And the next time you'll see me is probably when I do some more of the custom order journal, and also when I have new listings. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and thank you also for the new subscribers. I hope you find my channel inspirational. Until next time, bye for now.